So 26th of May, Munro Madness. We are doing the Arrochar Alps. I've just got off at Tarbert train station and my intention was to get a bus from Tarbert to Arrochar, but according to Google Maps it's quicker to walk, 20 minutes. So it's just me and Whisper. The Arrochar Alps, 4 mountains, Beinn Ime, Beinn Ime, Beinn Ime and Beinn, and hopefully we'll get all 4 of them done in 3 days. And it's just me and Whisper. Come here. Come here. Up, up. Up, up. There you go. Good girl. Right. Come on. So yeah, here at Arrochar only took 15 minutes. It's raining, very wet, and we're going somewhere up there which looks very misty. Hi, so we've been walking for about an hour and a half and we're about 250 metres, so about a quarter of the way there, and it is soaking wet. Yeah, I need to invest in a waterproof hat. And Whisper is soaking, and I know some of you might complain that Whisper's carrying all my stuff, but it's just her food. Hey Whisper, Whisper, hello. Okay, on you go, off you go, go, bye. Right, so this is not a happy message. So I don't know what time it is. Seven o'clock. The days just went all wrong, and I'm not sure I should share this video but sometimes it doesn't go well, sometimes it does. So I started late today, but my thinking was I would get to the Narnian boulders, pitch the tent, and tomorrow morning I'm already halfway up the mountain. But it was soaking. It was so wet that my gloves got soaked through. I couldn't feel my fingers for 2 hours, couldn't unzip any zips. Managed to pitch the tent but lost a tent peg, so it wasn't pitched correctly. I went into my bag to get some spare dry clothes. All the clothes were wet. Something burst in my bag. The dog was soaking. I was shaking, shivering, and I just decided that it was best to quit and come down, because even if I'd managed to get through a miserable night, I had no dry clothes for tomorrow. So I feel like a failure, dejected, and the worst thing is I managed to pack up the tent, get back down, and the weather's beautiful again. It's lovely. So need to get back down to Arrochar and see if we can get home, or see if we can stay in a hotel and maybe try again in the morning. I don't know, but just upset at the moment. Thanks.
So, after a day of misery and a day of, well, a night of procrastinating about what I should do, I spoke to my girlfriend and she talked me into staying at Arrochar Hotel, which is pretty decent. £60, I'll plug them and hopefully I'll get money off or something. And by the way, Apple phones are great, as are Apple watches. Maybe I'll get an iPad someday. No, but seriously, it was a terrible day. And the idea is, if I stay here, hopefully we get good weather tomorrow and we'll go for it tomorrow. Because they say white man can't jump, but blind guys never give up. So, Munro Madness Part 2. The girlfriend convinced me to stay in a hotel last night because how cheesed off I was yesterday, and she knew I would regret going home. So up to date, the sun was shining, the weather's not too bad, but it's supposed to rain about 1 o'clock, so we're going to have a crack at it again. But I've rethought my plans, taking 2/3 of the stuff out my bag because we're not going to stay overnight, and we'll head for one Munro, maybe two, but we'll see what the weather's like. I don't want to get soaked again. Whisper, say hello. Say hello. Paw. 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 Good girl. Oh, Paw. Good girl. Very good. These are the famous Narnane boulders shown on the map, and apparently dropped here by a huge glacier many hundreds of thousands, millions of years ago. Not only interesting, also educational. Up there is the Cobbler, or also known as Ben Arthur, and up there, that away, is Beinn Ime, and just behind that, in that general direction, is Beinn Ime. So it's midday. We are exactly at the spot we were at 7 o'clock before we gave up all hope in desperation for something dry. Lesson learned, certainly, but so glad we came back today because we won't be beaten. I don't even know what height we're at, but we're more than halfway, and it's midday, which is better than 7 o'clock at night. So I think it's going to rain in about an hour and a half. So I want to move as quickly as possible and try and get to the top before it rains. So plod on, McDuff. I can't believe it. I'm 1,000 metres above sea level on top of our first Munro, Beinn Ime. Fantastic, absolutely elated, and Whisper's talking to me. So after the day we had yesterday, my girlfriend talked to me into staying the night at a
go like Beinn Ime over there, to the right, the cobbler over there, some lock, I can't remember, and this is the top of Beinn Ime. So yeah, fantastic. As Leonardo DiCaprio would say, I'm king of the mountain. It's brilliant, I'm so happy. I'm going for guide dogs. Check out my Just Giving page. I decided while I was walking up that if we raise £5,000 I'm allowed to name a guide dog. I was thinking we could call a guide dog Munro. I don't know if that's a good name. Anyway, it's cold up here. But what a fantastic day. I'm so pleased. I'm so happy with that. Can't believe it. And if only one other person also does it, then it's worth it. And for all the people that said that I couldn't do it or I shouldn't do it, brilliant. I'm just happy. Catch you later. What's that? Right. Good girl. Well, quick update. It's 4:20. We're halfway down. It was raining for the last day and a half, but it's turned out nice again. It's turned out nice again. So if anybody ever wants to climb Beinn Ime, it's split into 3 sections. The first section from Arrochar, third of the way up through a nice forest, nice zipping road, side to side, nice forest track. Yeah, it's okay. And then you've got a fairly long, rising gently track through the valley in between Beinn Ime and the cobbler, and then you hit the foot of Beinn Ime, which is a steep slope. Don't let anybody kid you. I know I'm not as fit as I used to be, but it is steep. It took us a while to get there, and pretty precarious coming back down. Twisted my knee, but I'm okay. Whisper sleeping, I think. But she has absolutely loved it, and it's weird because on the way up she would go really far forward, but on the way down she kept stopping to see if I was okay. I don't know, is that a thing? Maybe. Well, we're almost at the bottom, and it's taking a lot longer than what it should have because I've twisted my knee. But what I do, and the kindred spirits or the people that I met today are fantastic. I met a guy at the top, Kenny, an ex-fireman, excellent. I met a guy on the way up while I was going down, whose nickname is Baba Ribeye, because he makes steaks on top of Munro's, whatever floats your boat. 4 young guys from Dundee, down here in Glasgow Uni, studying. But yeah, loads of people. I'm looking forward to getting down to the Kingdom of Arrochar. And while I remember, we've got to clear some stuff up. Apparently, I've had a couple of complaints that the dog
wasn't in the previous YouTube clips. Now, the reason for that is I thought it was too cold, and I just didn't want to take her in the ice and the snow. I just thought it was too cold. And I don't think because of the wind and everything else that it probably came across properly when I was on top of the Munro. I'm doing this for myself, but I'm also doing it for charity. I'm doing it for guide dogs, and my aim is to get £5,000 because of what guide dogs do for you. It's not just the physical thing getting you around, it's the mental aspect. It's having someone there all the time, support. And I've got a page on, it's a Just Giving page. It's called Munro Madness, me and my guide dog. And yeah, and if anybody ever sees me on the Munros ever again, yes, she is a guide dog. No, I am not training her. Yes, she is my guide dog, and yes, I've got sight issues. So the amount of people that ask me that today, unbelievable. And so yeah, some other day I'll do a kind of introduction about how I got her and stuff like that, and the impact she's made on my life. And I've got loads of friends who have guide dogs. Unfortunately, I do have some sight, but I do have friends who have zero or worse than me, and that's frightening. So doesn't even bear thinking about. Anyway, Whisper, hi Whisper, 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 who is a bit wet and very tired, aren't you, Whisper? Is you a good girl? Oh, she's lying down again. She's tired. I think she just wants to get back, have some dog biscuits and lie down. Right, we ready to go, Whisper? Ready to go? Up. Good girl, look at me. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Oh, that's a good girl. Oh, yeah. Shaky. Come on. Good girl. Whisper.